Now, it baffles me how people in Sydney don't actually know how expensive it is and the cost of living crisis there is at the moment. Now, according to data from the Economist Intelligence Unit, Sydney is the 10th most expensive city globally. So let's look at university students first. I'm a university student, and about 58% of university students, according to Universities of Australia, struggle financially. And when the rental income in Sydney is about $600 per week near the city, it's pretty expensive. By the way, that's $600 per week for a one-bedroom apartment in the city. That's like a shoebox. Besides university students, let's look at younger Australians who've probably just graduated uni or gone into a trade. If you're trying to buy a property in Sydney, the median house price is $1.3 million. That rose 10% from last year. That means you need a 20% deposit, which is $260,000 for just the median property. Now, yes, there is a first home buyer scheme, which only requires a 5% deposit, but that's not going to get you anything in Sydney because you can only borrow up to $800,000 of a property value. So imagine that $260,000 is what you probably need for a deposit, and that's not even including mortgage repayments, which is another story. Now, I want you to put this in perspective with young Australians and people who are still in universities. What do you think the average saving is for someone between 18 and 30 years old? If you're thinking something like 20, 30, maybe $40,000 in average savings between 18 and 30, you'd be shocked. It's only $10,000, and that was recorded by Maybank. Now imagine you're trying to save for a deposit of 260 grand. That's going to take you 25 years of saving 10 grand per annum. So now you get an idea of how bad savings is in Sydney and how bad the cost of living crisis is. Think about the affordability for mortgage repayments. So the recommendation of household income towards mortgage repayments should be 30%. But what's being contributed now is 48% of combined household income to mortgage repayments. That's way above the 30% recommendation. So Australians, half of your household income is going to mortgage repayments. That's not taking into account car expenses, living expenses, groceries, food, entertainment, anything else. You've only got 50% left to work with.